Hey y'all. So today I just wanted to give a brief update on what is going on. Haven't posted a video in a few weeks and a few people have reached out and kind of checked in to make sure that I was okay. I am. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, just, there's a lot going on in our world, a lot that we're taking in, and it can be overwhelming. There's stuff that we see, things that we aren't seeing, things we're not hearing about that are happening all over the world, and people are struggling. And for me, I've been kind of sitting in that and also trying to not be taken in by the fact that my struggles seem insignificant compared to what some other people are going through. Something that I really struggle with is I watch suffering just here in the US, people, other COVID long haulers, the stuff that's going on in Europe, like it's really hard. So I am kind of sitting in a place of processing that, but also honoring what's going on in my own life and in my own body and just emotionally where I'm at. So that's kind of been where I'm at. Also, I've been having issues. I've talked about this before, but my vision I've been having issues with my vision, and it's the blurring of like words on screens, which I work at a computer all day. Problematic. But also just my eyes will start to do this thing where they zoom in and zoom out. It's almost like the nerves are pulsating and I can't focus, and super scary because it feels like I literally do this when it's happening. And so I have been trying to figure out, like, what do I do? How do I help this? Because it literally can trigger headaches and a bunch of other things like vertigo and all the things. So I've been trying to spend less time in front of screens, which is what I do for work, but it's also how I do YouTube, because I will have to edit videos and do all the things in order to put them out there. So that's part of the reason why I haven't posted in a couple weeks. The other part is just processing stuff. So I made the decision to follow my boss and my doctor's recommendation, and I took 12 weeks of FMLA leave from work. Happened super fast. I just knew that I was starting to have more issues. Things were flaring, and I thought I wasn't stressed, but apparently I was, and everybody else knew it, and they were kind of like, oh, thank God, when I finally did decide that I was going to take a break from work, which is something I've never done. I've never not been able to work, so it feels super weird. But my bosses were amazing, and they were like, the work will be here when you get back. We'll be here when you get back. Do what you have to do to take care of yourself, because that's the most important thing. They're amazing. So that's what I've been kind of processing and doing. And in this time, I've also been down south hanging out with my family. My niece just gave birth to her second daughter, so I've been hanging out with her and her firstborn, and just trying to help out as I can. And we are supposed to be heading, I think, to visit my parents in Texas soon. So gonna get to do that as well on this 12-week hiatus from work, which is a real gift. Super excited about that. And then as far as like the other things that I'm planning to do, I'm looking at my notes, rest. That's like the big one, especially like after hanging out with a toddler who doesn't like to sleep. Gonna definitely spend some time resting once I've left Texas and gone back to Colorado, where it's snowing and I'm missing it. But yeah, gonna do that in all of the ways. So spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, all the ways. Gonna make sure that I prioritize rest, and then also continue to, research and try to find ways to heal my body. Going to the post-COVID clinic, following up with my doctors, but also looking at natural remedies. There are some that I found that have been really helpful with my specific symptoms. So probably going to talk about that in a future video. And then also just spending time outdoors. That's something that I definitely want to do in the remainder of the 12 weeks that I have. Yeah, I would love to do a camping retreat, spiritual retreat type of thing, maybe for a week or two somewhere that's not as cold as Colorado, because nobody wants me to do winter camping right now. But yeah, just spending time away from screens, away from people, in nature, just breathing. That is something I definitely want to do. And then the last thing that people who know me in real life super excited about, they're like, are you gonna look for your van? Like, you'll have time to convert it. Like, you can convert it and then you can just get on the road. So considering gas prices right now, that seems like a very big question mark, but I also know that I can't continue to live the way that I have. Like, people who know me in real life are like, hey, so you're built for adventure. So yeah, so that's something that I'll probably start to do in earnest. I've been doing it a little bit, but I need to do it in earnest if I plan to really get on the road by 2023. So yeah, those are the things. That's the highlights for right now. And yeah, I just want to reiterate that I'm grateful despite the struggles for my life and where I'm at, and grateful for safety. It's something that I don't have to worry about right now when there's so many people in the world who do. Grateful to be spending time with my family. That's a huge privilege and a blessing, and something that I don't take for granted. And I'm also grateful that I can take a break from work and still be paid and not have to worry about my bills or being let go because I'm not performing. So grateful for bosses who genuinely care about me as a person and not just what I can do. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end, I think the toddler's awake. If you've made it to the end, yeah, just know that I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video.